Can we go to Jordan-Hare Stadium? Because, like, Tom, did you think that Alabama played down? Do you think Auburn met the moment? How do you go through? How did you feel at 20-20? Because here's the thing is, you can't talk to me now after I saw an 8-minute drive where they made all the tough calls and they made all the tough plays, right? I walk out of today saying, you know what? Alabama just got put in a tough spot and they found a way to win. We can have things that we can nitpick about the performance, but was that Alabama playing down? Was that Auburn rising up? How did you find yourself evaluating that game as it unfolded?
First of all, it will be Duke and Virginia in the ACC championship game. You know what, Chip? I threw out the record books. When it comes to a rivalry game, anything is possible. When it comes to the Iron Bowl, anything is possible. So when Auburn was tied 20-20 with Alabama, I was crapping my pants because, I didn't think when it was 17-0, I felt like whether you threw out the record books or not, this game was certainly going in one direction. So, yeah, I was very much surprised by Auburn being able to work their way back into the game. Not that defensively they were able to slow Alabama down, because that's what Auburn's done to everybody this year. They've got a very good defense. It was just the fact that their offense was able to finally start maneuvering and moving the ball and putting points on the board. If you look at the box score, this is kind of not the same thing, but it's kind of a bizarro Oklahoma game in Alabama, because Auburn outgained Alabama by quite a bit. It's just the 2 turnovers killed them. And they fumbled the ball 4 times and only lost one of them. So it was not exactly what I would consider a clean performance. It was not exactly an impressive performance, but they made enough plays offensively to get back into it. And Alabama just, Ty Simpson did not look great. He threw the 3 touchdowns, but he was being harassed all night. And he made a couple of good throws, but he made some really bad ones and some strange decisions. But, they got away with it.
When you watch this thing, it felt like Bama got up 17-0 and figured they would just cruise. Auburn hits 2 65-yard pass plays on the night, which is a tremendous percentage of what their pass game was. And at one point, their other 29 passes they had thrown went for 87 total yards. It was one of those things I feel like Bama's fine here. This is confirmation bias by me. I thought they would jump out and kill them, right? And ultimately, they obviously didn't kill them, right? They jumped on them early. Auburn hits those explosives, and all of a sudden, it's a game. Bama run game was going well, but their pass game, they consistently had issues with the blitz pickup. It was notable when Bama finally picked one up there, when they had the late hit, low hit, I guess, on Simpson. I don't know if there was a bailout call or not. It's probably I guess by the rule, sure. I don't know. We need to protect college quarterbacks like we do NFL quarterbacks. They're not quite the same level of investment. I'm rambling here. Sorry, but looking at that, I felt like their blitz pickup issues that they had against LSU, that they had against Oklahoma, they continued, right? So maybe they get that cleaned up by the time they play Georgia, because Georgia certainly had to blitz them quite a bit, because they don't have much of a pass rush from the down 4. But yeah, agreed. The drive that they had to go win the damn thing was pretty impressive. And I thought even on that drive, Auburn played really hard. I thought Bama got to some creative stuff, and Auburn matched it, and ultimately just better players won out there in the end, but they didn't look dominant, certainly. Not for 60 minutes.
Yeah, and it's not a perfect metric, but there is a concern here. If you look at Ty Simpson on the year, he's got a passer efficiency rating of 154.8. This was the 5th straight game in which he has not beaten 136 in his passer rating. He's been kind of shaky for a month now. And their entire operation has been shaky for a month now. So you look at where they are. They won, they survived, but now they're going to Atlanta, where they're going to be playing Georgia in the SEC championship. And it's just, I guess you could argue the run game was probably, considering how it had been performing and considering the defense they were facing, getting 4.2 per carry and 158 yards total, you might feel all right, that's a step forward. That's a good sign. But I have questions and concerns about this passing offense and this offense in general going into Georgia next week.
Ty Simpson got rocked in this game.
Yeah.
And to your point about the calls, Sorry, Auburn. You're sending a lot of bodies at Ty Simpson. It's your game plan, and I don't disagree with that as your stated game plan. But if you're literally letting the big cats loose, all the time, then yeah, eventually it might end up costing you in terms of a roughing the passer penalty. I mean, how about the one where Ty Simpson was running towards the goal line and he
got
just gets
smoked,
knocked out of bounds, and then the play comes back because of an Isaiah Horton hold,
which to me that's on Simpson for cutting that outside.
Oh, okay.
Like there's no way that Simpson or that Horton with his leverage is anticipating that Simpson's going to cut that to like the 2.5 yard gap that he had there between that and the pylon. Like I think if you're watching Simpson or Horton on that play, that's just, you don't expect a receiver to go ahead and just maintain that leverage to the side. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, that was more on Simpson. Like, dude, just you got the first down, barrel in there, and if you get it, you get it. If not, it's still a first. That almost cost him.
I mean,
I didn't say by committing that hold, Horton did set up his 3rd touchdown catch of the night. So stay woke.
He did.
He's gassing the numbers for all the NIL stat stuffing. Yeah, my thought was not necessarily to assign blame. I was like, well, that sucks that Ty just got rocked again and it didn't even count. Like it was just it made me think you're talking about some of the schematic things and the warning signs. I was just like, man, these are a lot of heavy hits when you're about to have to go play Georgia and Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
And Georgia Tech did not lack for physicality. We could spend some time on that or not, a little bit later on, but that's an extra day of rest. That game moved pretty quick. It's going to be a lot for the Crimson Tide to reload the musket as they prepare for the SEC championship game.
Although Georgia was not without injury
in the game,
in that win over Tech. Yeah, they had. I need to see like who's going to be probable or whatever, but like they had a lot of guys go down.
I mean, guys, does winning the SEC even mean anything anymore?
All right, so like off rip, if Bama wins the SEC, they're getting a bye, right?
Yes.
Because I floated this take out on Twitter. People are like, "You're nuts." I'm like, how would they not?
Read the room.
I know it's Twitter. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
and Alabama. Let's hit the magic bullet points here. It was an Alabama football conversation involving the college football playoff on Twitter. That's a triple play.
Engagement.
Yeah, you're not get. Who knows what you're going to get, but it's going to be a lot either way.
You're going to get some dumbass egg with a name and like 17 numbers after it saying you're an idiot.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that the SEC champion, it is really, really tough, especially if the SEC championship game is between Alabama and Georgia. Yeah, I'm sorry. That team, that the winner of that game is going to have a top 4 seed. I mean, the 1-2,
the things were crazy. This is wild. Like for thinking that if Bama beats Georgia again, that they're getting a bye.
We're idiots to think that the SEC champion won't get a bye. We're the idiots.
Right. Apparently.
Thank goodness Ole Miss is not in this SEC championship game.
Oh my God.
Hold on, real quick. Anything else football wise about Iron Bowl that we want to make sure we hit or get to?
Like the run game was kind of a positive. I agree. Simpson's taking a lot of shots. Like the amount of pressure that they have in on him is a ton. I know the broadcast constantly talked about where was Ryan Williams. Again, I kind of echo those thoughts. I don't have like a conspiracy theory take on that one. But like Bernard was obviously not, there. So
Brailsford was in and out of the lineup too.
He's a good player, man. Like really nice player. So
I mean, clearly
that
he's
certainly
not
matters.
100%. If he's, having to like go out, right guard kicks in, then he comes back in. I mean, they're holding it together as best they can.